Every time I do these, I think of Bobby Ray Carter because our Bobby,
You're
our
so
host
good.
Here,
She got a memory.
This is like her favorite liner ever. Today you get a 2-pack. They are so creamy and beautiful as they glide on. You're not pulling or tugging, but they stay put. You get a 2-pack today. You choose. Do you want 2 black? You can get 2 brown, or you can choose 1 of each. 962116 is your item number. What a beautiful formulation. I'm down to the final 980 of these. When they're gone,
and they've been on the brand 20-year, girlfriends, so you know they're tried and true. They are customer picks. Bobby Ray and I, we have attested to everything, just like Leslie. We've all tried so many liners, and they either skip or tug, especially if they're wooden barreled. This is in a plastic barrel with an aluminum shaft right here. You have your sponge applicator on the end that allows you to blend the color in perfectly. You get a black, you get a brown, or you get 2 blacks or 2 browns. You'll decide. There's 3 different ways to get it. You'll say, oh, I only use black. Okay, good, we heard you. You get 2 black. Oh, I only use brown. I don't like it so harsh. Maybe I like a softer. Okay, you get 2 brown. Or I like 1 black to put on top, 1 brown to put on bottom, like Stacy does. And that's what I do, because in the booklet, when you go to your booklet, girlfriends, that come with all your products, go to the section that talks about eyes. It's all about our eyes. And you know, if you've never had a tutorial on how to get the perfect eye shape, mine are hooded and closed set. So when I come over here and I look for hooded and closed set, from the picture, it tells me how to enhance my eyes, how to open them up. It's all right here. You pick your eye shape, you'll know which one you are. Wide set, closed set, you know, you'll know all that.
Because you know what? We're not really taught how to do that as women. You know, I mean, I had a friend who said, Leslie, I know how to wash dishes, I know how to clean my house. My mom never taught me how to put on makeup. I can do math and history and read, but nobody ever told me how to have confidence. Well, it happens when you put something in your hand and you can transform your face and look in the mirror and feel like you're gorgeous. And that's all it takes. 2 seconds to spend time on you. Read the card that comes with every product, read the booklet, and then go to the mirror. But what a value today too, Stacey, because the truth is, these are, once again, prestige eyeliners. They glide on so beautifully. They're never pulling and tugging. Please be gentle on your eye area.
Yes, always.
Everybody knows it's thinner skin. You don't want an eyeliner that feels sharp or it hurts when you're putting it on. These glide right on and they stay put. You got a little bit of time to go ahead and smudge them out with that other end of the applicator, and you can go as clean as you'd like, or you can get that smoky, beautiful look, but they stay put, and today you get 2. So choose 2 black or 2 brown, or 1 of each, depending on what you'd like.
And this is the easy application tips that come with the booklet. And this, people say, Stace, I don't have a steady hand. I cannot get it. Well, if you don't have a steady hand, this is what I'm gonna tell you. The easiest way to apply eyeliner. You don't have to have a steady hand. Start at the outside, draw from up, in, just at the end. At the middle, make a dot. At the beginning, make a dot. Now just connect the dots. You don't have to have precision application with these because they're so creamy that they're gonna blend right out. They're made of jojoba, aloe vera. You'll see why Bobby and I always, now you can make this beautiful cat eye, and if you wanna forgo and not do shadow for the day, girls, go right into the crease.
They're that creamy and workable,
make them a bold shadow and just blend them right in and make shadow out of the black and brown together. It's beautiful.
It is. And
you can use it on the inside.
remaining, so we're out of time, but remember, choose your 2-pack, final 800.